ready to be even more aggressive than that and pushing in. And this tank, unfortunately, tank's enough. Ret pulled it back at the last second, managed to survive there, and able to put a little bit more pressure on. He's got 6 barracks and a lot of minerals to pump out with. He finally got a vessel. But again, I mean, this is happening way too late. If you check the Zerg base, he's going for a hive. He's nearly completed his hive, and Ret just does not have enough troops to push out and stop that. He's got a few of them, but these Zerg forces again. Oh my god! Locust Spines just ripping through those Marines, and a tank's gone down. So the tank, unfortunately, was crucial. We've got a second tank in there, though, so it might be possible for Ret to push out again with that single tank and the vessel. Wouldn't be surprised if THT decided to build some Scourge at this point to slow Ret down even further. Lurker's pulling back just before they get pummeled by that tank shot. And that one Lurker is looking like it's a bad way, but 7 kills on that Lurker. Very nice. And a couple more barracks here for Ret. Only the single starport by the looks. Can't see a second one. He's upgrading pretty well. Looks like we're on +1 weapons. Excuse me. We've got another attack coming in here by THD. And again, Ret's forces being slowed down. He might actually make it out this time, though. As long as he targets the Locust appropriately. He hasn't got quite enough Marines to do that. And another Lurker moving in through the back. Ret's reinforcements coming in to seal things. He's going to need a decent tank hit to stop that. Just one more hit, but no, the tank is taken out. Got a second tank coming in from the rear, though, around the other causeway. Knocking out a Overlord as well. In the meantime, looks like THD's expanded yet again. And he's not really far off from some tech. We've even upgrading Consume there. And Ret is still dealing with Zerglings and Lurkers, and not too well, I might add. Pulling back now, he really needs to. This is tough stuff, inflicting some casualties, but really he's just in such a bad way here, really on the back foot. I think waiting for some upgrades to kick in would be a good thing as well. Nearly got +2 weapons, nearly got +1 armor. +1 armor, very useful against Lurkers, obviously, because takes them 3 hits rather than 2 to actually kill your Marines. Whew. Tough game, tough game. What do you do as the Terran player? Looks like we've got another hatchery coming in as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we got an Ultralisk Cavern as well before too long. I'm just going to have a look around. +1 weapons and armor going down for the Zerg. That's going to be annoying. He's already got +1 armor there, so he's really keeping up with the Terran player in terms of upgrades. And more creep colonies going down, as well as Scourges out. So this creep colony is very important against any dropships, because that's one thing the Zerg player is vulnerable against, but Ret hasn't really got that going yet. Ret pushing out with a fairly sizable force. He's been macroing very well this game, trying to keep in it. THD's still got quite a lot now, and crucially he's got these Defilers, so that's going to slow him down a fair bit. Lurker's backing off, and ouch. Looks like we've got a lot of Irradiate going down. He needs to save some of that Irradiate for the Defiler, though. Can he spot it? And oh my god, Scourge is going straight into those science vessels. Ret sniping some more of those Scourges there and moving past them. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. We're gonna see a oh, there we go. There's the cloud going down. Dark Swarm, and Marines having to pull their way out. This is very bad for Ret. At least he's got an expansion he can take out here. Oh, this is very nice. Flanking attack by Ret up the top here. Very nice play. While the Defiler was distracted, he brought in a second force, knocking down that hatchery. So at least that's taking the Zerg back down to size on 3 bases. Didn't see that. That was very cool stuff. Just going to check to see whether we got any dropships on the way, because that would be very useful. No, only science vessels, but science vessels are important as well. Ret is quite low on gas, and another coming in. Losing some health on that vessel, and you can hear these Defilers going off in the middle. Looks like THD is going to go back on the offensive now, but he's running into a column of Marines and putting down that cloud, and Ret pulling back. Good defense there by Ret. And there's another swarm, linking up with the rest of us. Well, some more of these Marines over here, but Ret just needs to keep backing up, and then irradiate that fire. He's got some, oh, very nice. He's got tons of firebats suddenly showing up. I guess he just went to each barracks and created a firebat with each one. And this Defiler has been irradiated now, so he should be able to push out. Very good to have firebats there against Swarm. We've even got a mob of Marines back here where the expansion was, and these Zerglings look like they're going to put a stop to that. No medics around, so these Marines getting surrounded here and taken out. And Ret waiting for the Dark Swarm to disappear before he moves in. Unfortunately, what are these guys doing? Oh yeah, Swarm's gone, and these Lurkers are easily surrounded and killed by Ret's large forces. He's got +2 weapons now, and upgrading plus 2 armor and plus 3 weapons as we speak. A lot of troops out in the field. These overlords unfortunately getting sniped. Not very cool. And oh my god, go the firebats. Unfortunately, are not quite doing the job there. I'm getting surrounded too quickly, but firebats under the swarm. I love to see that. And now that the medics have arrived, or at least now that the medics are in position, firebats just burninating everything. Even the lurkers are going to go down to the south. Oh no, Ret's only got one of them, I guess. So Ret pulling back out now. And covertly, Ret's going for this command center. THD has an overlord there, so he'll spot it. But he's going to need that third base at some stage. The game's been going on for 15 minutes now, so he's probably getting a bit low on minerals eventually. He's running out at home. And still no dropships just yet. Just going to have a quick look. Oh no, we've got one dropship over here, so this is a nice drop at the fourth base here from THD. THD moving in with the boys though, the lurkers, and very nice drop there by Ret. Hopefully he doesn't get taken out by a scourge. Wouldn't be surprised if some scourges got created over here. And we've got ultralisks now, plus 2 armor for the ultralisk being researched. Ret's expansion going down. Ret's keeping some forces over here, I guess, to defend, I guess, any kind of threat while he builds up some more troops. Ret's really quite ahead on supply. Well, not ahead on supply, but he's got a lot of supply. He's got 136. That's up against an 89 for the Zerg. But as you can see, ultralisks are out. Got defilers out and ultralisks, and this is going to be very difficult to deal with. Ultralisks starting to be upgraded now. We've got plus 1. What are we up to now? Plus 2 weapons, plus 3 armor. That's quite significant. And these. Yeah, looks like the forces have been found here. Ret really needs to bring in some science pistols. He's really low on the ground on science pistols, though, so he's not really going to have enough. Defiler moving in now, and not going to be surprised if I see a plague here. That would be nasty. Ret having to pull back now. A lot of Zerg forces moving through the causeway. Got enough ultralisks and lurkers, and there's the plague. These Marines are going to get absolutely clobbered if they don't start moving. And indeed, most of them do get destroyed. Ret's going to need needs and in fact does have quite a lot more troops back there, so that's very good. But nothing that Plague can't make short work of. Ret pushing out, having to deal with these ultralisks, and unfortunately the carrot base has been upgraded. So these ultralisks are at a whopping 5 armor right now. Very difficult to cut through with Marines. Takes a lot of pepper to take them down. And the swarm keeps on moving. Ret just doesn't seem to be able to get any respite here. Looks like he's going to be using some more irradiate on these lurkers. I don't think that's really wise, though. You really want to keep the irradiate for things such as defilers and ultralisks. Looks like another drop coming down now from Ret at the expansion at the bottom left. A lot of Zerglings getting in position to deal with him, though. And is Ret going to be able to make it? Not really sure if he can. He's in a good position. He's got the firebats there, but once the lurker arrives, it's going to be difficult. Aiming for the lurker straight up, but that split his forces up out of position and surrounded by the Zerglings. Not so cool. Won't manage to take out that expansion in the end. Out in the midfield, Marines now surrounding the lurkers. We're on +3 weapons, +2 armor for these Marines, so they're in good shape to deal with this kind of stuff. Lurkers just are not going to cut it at this stage of the game anymore. And Ret able to push out, hopefully get some momentum off. But up against this many bases, I'm not really sure if he can manage it. This is a strong Zerg base down here. Lots of drones mining, and 3 gases, and almost on +3 weapons, I think. So we've got +3 armor, +2 weapons on up and running. Ret's macro has been very good. He's got a lot of barracks pumping, and looks like we're going to see a massive fight over here. A lot of things being irradiated. Defiler sends off a swarm just before it dies, and 2 swarms in fact. So Ret is absolutely pushed back here. Waiting for some reinforcements as well. These Zerglings are going to get chewed through in a second. But we're just really waiting for the Ultralisks to show up, because I think that's really going to be the game turner. This one should get hit by an irradiate if Ret spots that. Yes, he has spotted it. And that's going to be an irradiate right there. Any minute now. There we go. And the second one, come on. No, apparently not. I guess he didn't have enough. No, he didn't indeed have enough energy for it. And over the right-hand flank, looks like Marines running through these lurkers. Very nice placement. And Ret spotting that at the last second and absolutely getting slaughtered there. Very nice placement. I love it how he's stacked up like that, so the spines will just hit this little row. and anything coming up the ramp will get slaughtered. Very nice placement indeed. And looks like Swarm and Ultralisk combo really tearing things up. He's going to need to get those medics